Hi, mint chocolate chip. Hi, Natalie. Happy Sunday to you too. Good morning to you, Miss Natalie. Oops, Jackie keeps moving on us. There we go. I'm doing pretty good. Richard, how are you? The storm, it was yesterday morning. It was great. Did I have a story last night? No. Richard's asking, how are you, Natalie? I don't know why the TV keeps doing that. It's aggravating me. Here we go. You literally just woke up. You're in England, 7:52 a.m. Natalie, I'm good. How about you, sweetheart? Well, goodness, you got to sleep in this morning, didn't you? Is it early for you, Richard? Yeah, get on that coffee. That is literally one of the first things I do in the morning. I'm happy to hear that, Natalie. Natalie, why are you awake? Have you gone to bed yet? I feel like when we talk early in the morning, you're just getting ready to go to bed. Hey, Jackie. Buddy. Hey, be more friendly. Turn around. Come on. I'm talking to you. Why are you ignoring us? Richard says, I'm usually up around this time and sleep around 2 to 3 a.m. sometime later. Well, then you have not had much sleep. What is it, Baba? Umit. Not sure if I'm saying your name or not. Good morning. Natalie says, haha, no, I have not slept yet. And Mint is asking Umit to speak in English so we can understand you. And Mint is asking Natalie why she hasn't gone to bed yet. Where are you? I'm not sure if she's even in what her time zone is. It's just like just turning 11 on the west coast of the US. But I'm just assuming where Natalie is. I have no idea where she's at. Sleepy yet. And Natalie asks, when is yours and Jack's birthday? Mine's in April and Jack's is in July. How about yours, Natalie? I am on the East Coast. Oh, Natalie says it's 1:56. So if she's in the US, she's Central Time. She is just a wild girl up at all hours of the night. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Natalie, do you do shows? Do you do like dance shows or something? Your birthday's December 2nd. Awesome. She's in Texas. Very good. Oh, December 2nd and January 30th. Somebody said theirs was December 31st the other day, and I remember that because it was my brother's birthday. We've got Natalie. December 2nd. And Richard. Chocolate chip balls. It is January 30th. Good morning, Squirrel Sniper. What do you think he's got? Oh, my comb. Hang on. Why are you going to do that? Okay. Sorry. Stole my hair comb. Hi, Bubba. You can't have it. No. Natalie says, what did you say if I do dance shows? Like I do watch it. Or what do you mean? I just know sometimes sometimes your shorts suggest that you are a dancer. So I am making assumptions, my friend. School Sniper says, hi, Cat&Jack, Mint, and Natalie. What? What do you want? What do you want? What can I do for you? Says, oh yeah, I post like dancing. I see. Richard is asking Squirrel Sniper, how are you this morning? On this lovely Sunday. Yes? You shaking your head? Yes? What? What is it? Are you coming? I can't read your mind, Jackie. Yeah, he was just being funny. Natalie, Jack's fine. Hi, Fallout. Thank you, Jack says. Let's go hear where he's going. He has not been outside yet this morning. How are you, Fallout? Okay, there we go. There we go. You gonna give me your bear? You gonna give me your bear? No. Give me that bear. You give it to Mom. He got his favorite teddy for now. His favorite is Sonic, but he has totally lost Sonic. I have no idea where it went. Unless it got stuck at the bottom of the wash somewhere. Fallout is great. We're good too, Fallout. And Jack is good, obviously. Obviously, he's playing, so he's good. Well, Sniper says, soaking horizontally at this moment. Nice. Taking daughter to dance very shortly. 9 to 4 today. Contemporary and Afro dance today. Nice. You're so funny. You are so funny. Richard says, oh, that's cool, Squirrel. I hope she has a good day. Say, Jack, how are you today? Are you good? Say, yes, I'm good. Oops. The hair on the bottom of his feet's starting to grow, so it's getting slippery. Look at that face. Look at his lips. Look at it. Good morning, Lee from Magnetic North Adventures. You know Mom don't want to play tug. You know, you cheat. You're a dirty tug player. You are. I don't want to play like that. Natalie, right? I love, he's got those big old lips and he does funny things with them. He's so cute. Mint, I am going to definitely rest today. I have overdone it the past 2 days. I didn't sleep well because of it last night, so I feel like I may have taken a step back. So I'm just going to rest today. Unless something exciting happens. Unless I have baby cows come out or something. Uh-oh, he changed his mind. No more Teddy. What about you, Richard? What's your plans for today? And, I've got Lee, Magnetic North's birthday is coming up on October 6th. Oh, we're speaking of birthdays. I don't even know today's date. Today is the 7th. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you got your monkey? Okay. We're playing with monkey then. May says, I hope everyone's well. Me too. Richard says that is my plan also. After skating yesterday, I ended up getting sciatic pain, so we'll have a lazy, relaxing day. Nice. Richard says, I'm good, thanks, Lee. How about you? Lee says, I'd forgot about that. Birthdays to me are just another day. Me too, Lee. Like, I don't like to make a fuss about my birthday. It is just another, but that's kind of sad. And I realize a lot of people like to be celebrated, so I try to remember and celebrate that person. And you are also worthy of a celebration on your birthday, my friend. It's cold in your room, Natalie. You can share some of that. I'm kind of warm over here. Oh, monkey, ready, 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 jump up, get it. Oh, so close, Jackie. Lee says, not so bad, mate, to Richard. Hope you feel better soon. Mint says, I'm the same. Lee, I don't do celebrations. Uh-oh. There he goes. At the back door. I really don't want to go out. I'm kind of avoiding it. Natalie says, does Jack like storms or rain? My dog gets mad when it storms and rains. Jack doesn't seem to care about the weather, except for, he doesn't like to go out in the rain. It messes up his hair. Hear him whining. What are you whining for? What's the matter? Lee says, for me, it's another day. I celebrate every day I wake, so the birthday's not anything of note, but celebrate others as know they do. Winter says, thanks, Lee. I will be all right. It just happens when I push my limits. It sounds like a lot like Lee. Lee says, same, mate. Natalie's laughing. Richard's agreeing with Lee. He says, exactly. I feel the same. I say that all the time. When I wake up, it's always a good day. Natalie, he does not like baths. That's my fault. Most of the dogs I've had before Jack, I've overdone baths. And kind of, you can overdo it. So with Jack, I try to do the opposite. And he has very sensitive skin, so I didn't want to dry out his skin anymore by bathing him all the time. And now he won't let me. I had to send him to the groomer. Which I'm wondering when he's due to go again. Carl's birthday, November 12th. Squirrel Sniper, you think he made it outside? Well, if he's in the lawn, he's not in the lawn because it's been mowed so many times that he would be in pieces. But maybe he is under the table outside. Natalie, do I like coffee? Of course. Lee from Magnetic North says he's due very soon, 3 weeks. 3-week month. Richard says, what's your favorite thing to do with your spare time, Cat? Oh, sleep. I love to go out on the river or the lake. I like to float. Natalie, you're too young for coffee. You stunt your growth. Lee says about the 22nd, I think you mentioned. Lee says, run, Sonic, run. Skull says, just my gut, like saying Allie Bird was from Victoria. I really have kind of looked everywhere in the house, so you might be right, Skull Sniper. Outside sounds like maybe. Richard says we all like sleep, LOL. I just don't get enough of it, unfortunately. Yeah, sleep started being my favorite thing when I started working at Pepsi. Natalie's asking top 3 favorite fast foods. Taco Bell, Hardee's. Do they still have Boston markets anywhere? Squirrel Sniper says, if I lay down and I have more time than usual to sleep, it never goes to plan. And Richard's favorite fast food is curry, Chinese, and pizza. What about you, Natalie? She says, I love Pepsi's. And Lee says, sleep, I don't fully understand, and it just body clock unwinding so it can repeat the previous day. Skull Sniper says, hot dogs times 3. Dolly says, I loved Boston Market back in the day. They made some cream spinach. It was so good. Hi, Dolly. Good morning. And Squirrel Sniper says, love you more, Phoenix. Hi, Nino. Good morning. Good morning, beautiful Dolly. Everybody's saying hello to Nino. Hey, Nino, while I'm writing down birthdays, have you given me your birthday before? Because I don't see it. Favorite breakfast food? Natalie's still giving us her favorite fast foods, and this is her question. I don't think I have a favorite breakfast food. I only make myself eat breakfast sometimes. Natalie says, number 1 is Chick-fil-A. 2 is Cane's, I don't know of. And 3 is your brother's cat, remember? No. Something switched here. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Nino, I was talking about you. I said yesterday somebody told me their birthday was the same as my brother's. Nino, it's December 31st. There we go. Okay. And 3 is Wingstop. Got you. Richard says, hee, Dolly, my name has that effect on people. Yes. I think our favorite cookie is like Girl Scout Thin Mints, but you can find them everywhere in different, not Girl Scout cookies. Thin Mints. So your mint chocolate reminds me of our cookies. Oh, Phoenix's birthday is December 24th. That's right, Dolly. Christmas Eve, baby. That's pretty difficult for parents, don't you think? To separate a birthday and Christmas, to be able to try to do that. Lee says mint chocolate and raisin cookies. Mint says, my favorite thing to eat for breakfast is a sausage, cheese, and bacon toasty. Oh, you know what? Bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits. And Richard says, I like salted caramel cookies. Richard, did you come up and sing the other night over at Yogi's? Was that you? I had to tell you, I have them on, but I'm usually half asleep. Oh, it was last night. Okay, it was very nice to see you. Wow, that was great. You did some Bob Marley. That's great. Yes, Dolly says, yummy. Now I want syrup breakfast food. Syrup with pancakes, waffles. Syrup. Did I mention syrup? Richard says, thank you. I was a bit nervous, so I don't usually sing. You did great. And yes, it takes a lot of guts to get up there and do that. Go you. Lee says, I was well asleep by then. I crashed at 9:30, which would have been right about yogi time. And Richard says, no, Dolly, you missed the syrup part. All right, I guess I'm afraid to get up. I'm going to start coughing. When I take my pills at 2:30, I have to have a bunch of yogurt with it, and that's not helping. It's not helping the mucus, which is just sitting right there in my throat. Richard says, I passed out on Miss Daisy May last night. I was there chatting 2 minutes, then woke up to stream ended and forgot to put Lee's playlist on again. Aw. Thank you, Dolly. I'm going to rest today. I got a little carried away the past 2 days. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'll definitely be better by next week when I have to go back to work. And Lee says to Richard, it's okay, mate. I think the rest is more important. Oh, Dolly says, hey, Lee, love. Lee says, love you, Dolly. I hope you're okay. All right. I guess I'll find a bathrobe and we'll go take Jack out. I'll heat my coffee back up. I do have to work on my board pretty soon. It's all coming up. My fun little Pepsi board, all the things that I worked on it are starting to lift up. Like over here, Bumblebee starting to lift, her eyeballs lifting. My frog's starting to lift. It's very sad. I want to finish it up and then top it off with some resin so I can actually use it as a work table. All right, we're going. In a second. Dang it. All right, this is going to be dangerous. Oh, my trunk. It was an old mechanic cart, and I stripped it down. Thank you, Lee. All right, here we go. I watched it. It was about $200 at an antique store a couple years ago, and I waited until it got down to about $75. All right, Jackie, we're coming. Put coffee in the microwave. Give me a second to put the yogurt in the fridge. All right. I'm just going to. It's kind of cool, kind of wet. I think the cool down has finally begun. Dolly says, oh, thank you, Dolly. Is that it? He says, it sure has. We had a cool down start a week ago. Now with heat waves they predict a colder winter. Oh, really? Mitten says, is it refurbishing or upholstering? Not reupholstering. It had a big metal thing. He did it in an arts and crafts kind of way. And I pulled all that off and just sanded it down. Dolly says, hi, Jackie. Here in Wisconsin, it's cooling and the leaves are changing. Yeah, my whole yard is filling up with leaves. It's not my favorite thing. Not at all. Fall has traditionally been a time of depression for me. Hi, Rosie, my sweetheart. How are you? I'm glad to see you. No. No, I'm thinking, I don't know school cycle. I don't know where it could be out here. Like I said, the whole yard gets mowed, so it would be in pieces by now. Unless he's in our little wildflower garden over here, which is just weeds now. Richard says, sure is going to be coldly. It happens every other year. And I blame our government and scientists for doing all the cloud seeding and messing with the elements. Rosie says she's fine. I'm doing well, Rosie. Thank you. Lee says, LOL, Sonic Adventures. Oh, you start school tomorrow. Good deal, Rosie. I am so proud of you, sister. So proud. Whew. Hey, Jackie, it's sprinkling. We should go in. You're scared. That's normal. It's normal. Even in the best of situations. You're scared, but you're super brave at the same time. Richard says, I'm gonna hit A6 with the sounds of the chickens. Oh, Rosie says she needs Jack support. Well, he supports you too, for sure. Liz hitting a 6. I don't know what that is. All right, Jack, Mom's getting wet. Bye. Just give him a minute. Give me a chance to take my coffee in the room and blow my nose. Thinks he's funny. You're done. Oh, you got your purple elephant? Let's go. Bye, Jack. Can I bring him here? No? Okay, see ya. Say hi, Jack. Here we go. Let me see. Let me see your elephant. No? Okay. Dolly says, I'm sorry that fall is a difficult time for you. It's usually a time of cheer for me. Oh, I wish I could share that with you. And Richard says, in cricket, a 6 is when you hit the ball out of the play area. Is that a good thing? Or not? Oh, no, not a good thing. And Lisa's, bless you, Dolly. Yes, Dolly, you're so sweet. I love you. He did say no. He was funny. Oh, Rosie says, I'm homeschooling, but I'm embarrassed. I have mixed emotions, but I also feel happy because I want to graduate instead of feeling guilty. I never finished. I don't know why I dropped out. Well, homeschooling makes it sound a little bit easier, Rosie, than actually having to go in and sit in a classroom. So good for you. And I would not be embarrassed. I mean, you're just going to have to get over it. You're just going to have to get over it. You're doing this thing. I am so stinking proud of you. And Lee says, Rosie, wishing you much luck and success. And Dolly at Phoenix Fireside is saying, hi, Rosie. Rosie's Thank you, Cat and Magnetic. Richard says, a 6 in cricket is a good thing. LOL. It's the most points you can score. Okay. I didn't know if it was like out of bounds. Good to know. Richard says, that's good, Rosie. Graduation is a big part of gaining further education, depending on what you want to do after school. She says, thanks, Mint. I am trying my best. And I'm glad I have support. You definitely do, my friend. Richard says, you're welcome, Nancy, and I wish you all the best. Right, and Phoenix Fireside says, Rosie Ocean, be proud. You're doing it. Congrats. And Lee from Magnetic North Adventure says, I went out early and got some nice photos of the sky, and later I'll be heading to the hills to try to see the eclipse. But sadly, we have cloud and rain when it occurs. You know, I always think that's very interesting. Y'all talk about the cloud seeding and purposeful things, and sometimes I feel like I try not to get too much into the into all the what do you call it? Conspiracy. Not that the conspiracies are wrong. I'm not saying that, but I try to stay out of a lot of that. But I do feel very strongly that sometimes we miss these eclipses, solar or lunar, purposefully, like it's done purposefully. Rosie says, I have some short videos showing what I got for school, but I'll probably do a video. Cool. Dolly says, eclipse today. Wow, I didn't know. Cool. It's a lunar eclipse, Dolly, and we're not going to see it here in the U.S. But I think maybe we could find it on YouTube. Somebody must be live streaming it. And like Lee says, the energy is still there. They can't hide the energy from us. Richard says, I'd say you're not wrong there, Cat. And Richard says, oh, Lee, I can't wait for the eclipse myself and the blood moon. Lee says, Mint, today between 7 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. here. Check on Google for the time. And Dolly says, agreed, Cat. She thinks it's purposefully too. And Mint says, yes, I know, Lee. I love sky watching and seeing the planets align also. That is very cool. And Lee agrees. They'll be somewhere live streaming with long cameras. I try to film what I can. Great. And Richard says we will only have a 14-minute window in which we can see it. I'm just glad somebody gets to see it. I think the last total eclipse I saw was when my daughter was having babies, the day we went into the hospital. And that was, gosh, I don't even remember the year. Lee from Magnetic North Adventure says, even in cloud, we may not see, even on high ground. The last blood moon full eclipse was 22 years ago. And there's been a fair few partial ones. UTC6 says, hello, hello. Richard says, wow, was it that long ago, Lee? I lost me. Oh, Lee says there's another one in late September. Nice. Rosie says, Jack, I love you. He's gone to get water. Everybody's saying hi to our new guest, UT. I don't know if I should say UT or UT. And Richard's agreeing about another one in September. Late September. Well, we're in September. Late September. Wow, the same month. Yeah, he did take the ball. He'll start slamming it around here in no time, I'm sure. Okay, I'm going to cough. Hang on, guys. Okay. Jackie likes cough drops, don't you, Bubby? That was a big burp. That was a very good burp. Hey. Okay. Lee says, hang on just a minute, let me catch my breath. Lee says, Cat, you could see the moon today. John is drawing down the energy and ask for change as that is what this one brings. Lee says, Mint, seen Cat's stash bucket there. That's an old one. I could. I will definitely take a little time today when I find someone live streaming the eclipse. I will take some time and do some meditations and set some intentions for sure. Richard says, oh yeah, I see it. It reminds me of a bucket used. That's what it's supposed to, I think, resemble. Hi, Campbell Jennings. Good morning. He says, glad to hear that, Cat. Yeah, why not? Certainly can't hurt. Squirrel Sniper has a riddle for us. Hasn't even had to ask for it. A moon. It's, I have many faces, but no mouth to speak. I can be fair or crooked. What am I? In Magnetic North. Quit, that hurts. Guesses a dice. Rosie, I am okay, thank you. And she says, Hmm. Are you itchy, Bubba? I love you so much. I do. You're a good boy. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Thank you, Bubba. You're so sweet. Ooh, your ears are all wet. Ooh. Oh, Richard guesses a clock. Skull Sniper says no. Fair, many faces. It's not the moon. Rosie says that Richard took her answer. And Magnetic is asking, not a dice? Faces. Right, a clock. But that was no. The moon has many faces. What else, Jackie? Jackie has many faces. He does. The many faces of Jack. We were just watching that. It was a short we made. Oh, excuse you. You needed to be burped like a baby? Is that it, honey? Hmm? Oh, we got it. So, the dice, was dice it? You're on a roll. Get it? Dice on a roll. You are on a... Ouch, easy to me, Bubba. Don't hurt me. Oh my goodness, I love you. He's all up on my lap. He's a big boy. He's a big boy to be in Mom's lap. Okay, bye. Here we go. Rosie says, Squirrel, how do you think of those? These. Squirrel Sniper says, Lee, you're singing Selma's song. Hey, I can't think of it. All I can think of is the hey. Hey. Nope, can't get it. I've lost the tune. And Lee says, LOL, a dice has 6 to 12 faces, depending on the type. It can be fair or crooked and can't speak. Nice. Richard says, if I wasn't on a roll, if I was to roll to my left at this moment in time, I would fall out of my chair. Oh, goodness, Jack. You're so loud, friend. My Lord. My Lanta. I guess he licked the bowl clean. Yep. Threw the bowl away as there's no more food in it. No more chicken juice. No more yogurt. All gone. Richard says, Jack, you're going to wake the neighbors. Nah, they're far enough away. And Squirrel says his answer is his brain is rewired to Sherlock Holmes mode. All right, let's see if we can find something to blow our nose. Oops. Easy, Jack. Be easy, my friend. Hi. What's up? What do you want? You want your purple cow? You want your purple cow? Get him. Oh, you didn't want him? No? You've got plenty of other things laying around, sir. How about a monkey? Or a chicken? Hi. Rosie says he's like, Mama will yell at me if I don't clean my dishes, so I cleaned it. And it says, get on it, detective, and go investigate the situation. Lee has, what's gray, can't be touched, but is heavy and light at the same time. I'm not sure. Squall Sniper says, evaluation and intuition. Lee says, Jack said it was a few more than he could handle. Richard guesses a cloud. It's gray. It can't be touched. But it's heavy and light at the same time. That sounds pretty good, a cloud. Dolly says, I love Sherlock Holmes and I don't know this. Hercule Poirot stories? Oh, Lee says, yes. Richard, a rain cloud. And Rosie will be right back. Great. Great one. That was pretty good, Lee. Good morning, Jace. How are you? Good to see you, friend. Richard said I had to think, but then it was all that came into mind. I like that one, Lee. Yeah, it was good. Everybody's saying good morning to Jace. Lee said that was his yearly thinking done, LOL. Squirrel Sniper says the Belgian detective. And Phoenix said, I got it. I guessed good. Good pronunciation. Thank you. So it is another detective series. Cool. I kind of stopped pleasure reading in about 2010. So it's been 15 years, but it was a huge part of my life. But I read just fantasy stuff. I mean, a lot of historical romances, like Gone with the Wind. That was my speed. And I used to read a lot of Stephen King, but that's not really what I'm into anymore. I'm not into scary stuff. Jay says, ooh, I have a Belgian detective. Lee says, I have a very busy day ahead of me, so I must get on. Have a great day, everyone. I will look for you, Lee. I will look to see if you get to see anything today. I love you and have a good day and be careful. Richard says, Gone with the Wind, a good film. Yeah, classic. Phoenix says, Cat, me too. I lost my reading mojo. I just got asked not to read so much because I would ignore my husband at the time, and he was not a reader. So, and I just haven't picked it up yet, again. Jason said, oh, I have a Belgian detective, and Squirrel Sniper said, Jace, that's a chocolate digestive. Big difference. I don't know any difference. Are you all right, friend? You doing okay? Cutie pie? Oh, Richard says, take care, Lee. Enjoy your day. And Jay says, Squirrel, they both like tea. And Richard says, yes, don't overdo it today, Lee. And he says, I'll be okay. Check the local river again now that had water through. And I intend to be home in 3 hours. Bye all. Bye, Lee. What are you doing, my silly boy? And Lee says, bye all and love you all. We love you too, Lee. Hi, messy boy. Ah, Dolly says same too, but also other reasons. But yes, wow, same. Non-readers don't realize that what you're doing is an actual activity and interrupt constantly. Oy vey. Boy, get out of there. Squirrel Sniper says a digest, a biscuit, LOL, and Belgium chocolate. And Dolly says, see you, Lee. Jace has got to run. I'm needed. Love you all. Love you, Jace. Thanks for coming by. It's good to see you. Hi. You're awful nosy, Jad. Good morning, Stitchy. What is it? Oh, hi. You better stay out of stuff, Jackie. I wonder if I have a cough drop wiper over there. I bet you I do. Come on over here, Bubba. There you go. There's my boy. Hi. Hi there. Hi, William. Good morning. Good to see you, William. Dolly says, Stitch, good morning and blessings. And William Hart, good morning and blessings. Richard saying hi to William. Dolly says, hit that like button, show support, share this out, and subscribe. Thank you so much, Dolly. You're always so thoughtful to other people. I appreciate you so much. And William saying hello back. Bubby. Where's Sonic? Where is your Sonic? What did you do with Sonic? What did you do with him? Where's Sonic? Where is he? It's so sad. Scroll Sniper says, can you believe that person was upset at me spelling his name correctly? It's always highlighted in things. Listen, I just am over him. I want to give him love, but I'm having a very, I'm being tested. But we don't know him. So, you know, there may be something we're just not totally getting. I just think, yeah. I just don't like when he gets on Yogi about things that are ridiculous. That kind of aggravates the crap out of me. So, these are the things that come up for us, our little triggers that we need to work on, because the things he's pointing out to me, that's my problem, not his. William says, that sounds confusing. I am sorry to hear you are facing that trouble. I missed what you said. I don't get him. He really does seem to have issues with Squirrel Sniper. He seems to have issues with anybody that is who he deems Yogi's favorites. I just I don't really. They say hello, and that's about it. He questions too much, and I agree how he is with Yogi. I don't want to speak too much on him. You never know who's lurking, and I don't want to be unkind. Yeah, but maybe there's something there we don't understand. Maybe, you know, different, how can I put this kindly if somebody's listening? Different mental faculties, maybe? Maybe there's something going on there we don't know and understand. Or maybe he's just a troll. Who knows? Skull Sniper says insecurity works that way when you find a place to talk out. Yeah. And Richard says, I agree, Squirrel. I know, let me just say that I know Yogi's doing his very best. And he would like for um, the top mod to handle things and for us not to get too involved, not to trash Tiger or go hard on him in his chat. He feels like that's just maybe adding to it. I'm just going to leave when I have had enough and trust Yogi and Squirrel to do the right thing. Squirrel Sniper says it goes from one end of the stick, shy to aloof in a switch. Yeah. Yep. But hey, where is our friend Carl Shell this morning? Speaking of. Well, again, Richard, you say he's pushed a lot of good people away from Yogi's channel. Again, if he is triggering somebody, that's not his fault. That is something we need to look at. You know, why? What is it about that that's bothering me? What is it? Maybe I'm jealous. Maybe I want all Yogi's attention. That could be pretty true for me. I'm only human. I have some of them ugly emotions sometimes. And Squirrel Sniper says, I've dealt with worse. And Chalk Richard says, I think we all have, Squirrel. Yeah, I just don't see, I'm not going to ever walk away from Yogi for him trying to do the right thing and him trying to be kind and him being loving. And I see if anybody else is going to do that, then I'm sad for them. And Squirrel Sniper says, but come through the mill and turn it all around. Yeah, and that's something that we've had too, right? We've had some people that come in and troll Yogi, and they're irritating. And then they turn it all around, and then they end up being really different and really great. Is it nap time, Jackie? Oh, Richard. Richard says, I'm not. I'm there to support and try to help others as much as I can. I'm not the smartest person, but I have a lot of love to give. Yeah. Yep. And that is one of the basic premises. Everything is either a call for love or a call for us to love. And that's all there is. I'm going to go float on a river. Lay back, float. Float. Floating in the water. This is my peaceful place. I appreciate you guys. I mean, I really do. I know we're all trying to do the best we can. The dog looks too dry. Must be it is AI. Jack, he's watching it now. It bothers him. It's totally AI, Richard. But I could sit here and watch it and listen to the song and just definitely get into the feeling of being out on the lake. Truly one of my favorite places to be. Hmm. Skull Sniper says, Mint, have you seen the new AI Angela Rainier rap videos? William Hart says, I admittedly did not catch a lot of that. I apologize. Trying to do two things at once. Not a strong suit for me. That's okay. There was nothing really to catch, William. I think we were airing some grievances. But that is done. We are done. We have a limit on how much we can air our grievances, says Yogi. And Richard says, I have not, Squirrel. I'm not a fan of AI, to be honest. Me either, to a point. To a point. I enjoy having a little bit of fun with it. But videos that are completely AI aren't my favorite. Oh, and speaking of the master of AI, I wanted to send a little prayer out for Praveen. Today they are honoring his father by feeding a whole bunch of orphans and a lone elderly. So we're just sending blessings and prayers to our friend Lee, not Lee, Praveen. Huh, Jackie? Yes, we send prayers to our good friend Praveen. Scroll Sniper says she only got fired from the government cabinet, and already she's been buried by technology. Oh, Richard says the one thing I can't stand is ASMR. Really? Well, darn! Don't look at my playlist because I've got some ASMR videos. Nature stuff. Scroll Sniper says, I hate AI, but that's very funny. I don't know anything about the this woman you speak of. I'm not letting him back outside. I hear him at the door again. Richard, are you talking about the ASMR where they're on a microphone and they're tapping the microphone and tearing paper and they're whispering and going stuff like that? It's wild. Scroll Sniper says she was in charge of the country's fraud. She got caught herself. Ooh, that's no bueno. Oh, hello. Hi. Hi, pretty boy. How are you? How are you? Richard says, yeah, but you don't sit in your room on live making weird noises and scratching your mic and other things. Yes, that is annoying, especially seeing fully grown adults doing it. It's like, grow up. They have, I mean, there's a market there for it, or they wouldn't be doing it. I will watch sometimes just because I'm so fascinated. I think that's what other people do too. You just kind of, boy, get down. You're going to knock that over, sir. You're going to knock that over. Yes, you are. Yeah, Scroll Sniper says, it's a moneymaker, man. And Richard says, oh, I didn't know that, Squirrel. I don't follow politics. Jack, where's your purple cow? Where's your purple cow? Where is it? It's right here. It's right here. There's your purple cow. You gonna get it? Yes. You got it. Oops. Got it, and there it went. Richard says it's a trend, and people do follow trends. That's why it's a moneymaker. Good boy. No? Carl, there you are, my friend. Let me give you blue so people can get to your new channel now that you've made it to 50. Congratulations. Scroll Sniper says, Mint, have you ever heard of the Fabian Society. It's a very old society that started the Labor Party, and all members are apart. Also, some very predominant figures. Guess their logo. Richard says, good morning, Carl. How are you, Carl? I was just looking at birthdays, Carl. Yours is, tell me if I've got this right, because I know you'll tell me if I'm wrong. Carl's birthday. I'm hoping this is you, Carl. It could be another Carl. This is November 12th. Is that you? Hi. I love you. Purple cow. Ready? Go get it. Go get it. What is their logo? The Fabian Society. Give it to me. Wow. Mitt says, no, I haven't, Squirrel, but my guess would have to be the family tree. Oops. Crazy. Give me that baby. Give me that baby. Let me see. Squirrel Sniper says it's a very old biblical logo, a wolf in sheep's clothing. How interesting is that? You know, my maiden name is Wolf. It means wolf. Carl says YouTube is checking the subscribers out. It went back to 46. Were you able to activate before that happened, Carl? Because I know sometimes you can activate it when you're exactly at 50, and if you fall behind, it doesn't matter. Wolf with or without the E? Well, it was spelled Ralph. Wolf. ROLPH. So you tell me. I'm guessing without the E. Richard says some people must have unsubbed Carl. I wonder sometimes, like Carl said, that YouTube checks it out. Yes, Ralph, you're right. Squirrel Sniper. Terrible name to have as a kid, right? Ralph. Anyways, yeah, I think sometimes when people use a lot of alternate, when they have a lot of alternate accounts and they use it to sub on one person, like Carl says, YouTube checks it out and may take it away. I had the same thing happen when I was trying to hit 1,000. I got there and then I lost about 8 and had to build it back up. But hopefully Carl was able to activate in time. Otherwise, we'll just keep working on it, Carl. Skull Sniper says YouTube is that snidey or snitty or snidey? That's the one. Which? And Richard says it sure is, Squirrel. You know, there's so many. We guess. I think we have to guess at a lot of things that YouTube does, and there should be some really big transparency going on instead of us having to guess. Carl says can't access it until it gets over 50. Yeah, I was just wondering if the moment you hit 50, if you were able to get it in, but obviously not. It's okay, Carl. You're almost there. I'm sure it's only Sunday. You'll definitely be live streaming by Thursday on that channel. Ah. Scroll Sniper suggests make 3 shorts today and you'll get those few subs. Good morning, Marlon. How are you, Dundee in the gym? Good to see you. Richard says, Carl, I can ask in Daisy May's chat if she can sub and others too. Marlon says, I'm all right. Marlon got testy the other day because my my phone auto-corrected his name to a fish. Hi, Lil Bro. Good to see you. Oh, Carl says no live streams until Diana, Allie, or A-Frame joins. Right, but they always join you on Thursday. So I am just expecting you to be live as usual, just on your brand new channel. How are you, Lil Bro? Good to see you. Oh, there we go. I gave myself a like. No, Marlon, I'm not sure because you can take anything I say and turn it into something I don't mean. Lil Bro says good. Need to get to the sun though. William says if you keep or make your video to be phone portrait ratio, you are more likely to be recommended to other people and appear in their scrolling. Are you talking about landscape and vertical? Landscape is the wide. Vertical is the up and down. I know you do get out because especially you can start watching shorts and all of a sudden they'll put in a few lives if you are vertical. Shorts and vertical, yeah. It says correct. Oh, Lil Bro says, good, I need to get to bed, not get the sun. Okay, I see now. Maybe I was just thinking of me. I need to be out in the sun some more. $4.20. Smoke them if you got them. William says, if only. Scroll Sniper, no, I have not. You know, I try to, I wish. Sometimes I fantasize that this, whatever's going through at my heart chakra and my throat that's causing this sickness, I kind of wish maybe that was part of the energy trying to push through, and maybe there's some blockages that I have to work out, but I don't think that's it. Little bro says, good night or day, y'all. I am going to go to sleep. But, Squirrel Sniper, I've been around a woman, she's probably 15 years older than me, and she's going through a full-blown Kundalini awakening, and I love to sit next to her so I can catch it. You can get it by osmosis. I used to spend a lot of time in AA meetings, not for myself. Oh, yes, for myself too. Not that I drank, but that was one of the big sayings that you had to talk because you couldn't get sobriety by osmosis. And I have a totally different idea. You can get things by osmosis, being in the energy of it. Marvin says, hi, William. Sweet dreams, LeBro. We'll see you again, my friend. Squirrel Sniper says, I feel I was under so much trauma when it happened to me. It's very difficult to put into words to describe. There's a woman that I used to follow on YouTube who teaches how to safely awaken the Kundalini energy, because I think she forced it. She found some old books. That was the only thing available at the time, and she forced it and went through a lot of pain because she had a lot of blockages that weren't ready, and she was forcing it. So, yeah, it ended up being a really unpleasant experience. But this woman I sit next to, it's very pleasant for her. It's obviously, I mean, the waves of joy going through her body, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing to see. And Richard says, I'm going to go for now. I may be back shortly. Okay. And take care for now, everyone. Thank you so much for spending so much time with us, Richard. Squirrel Sniper says, I woke up in my body in hospital, but I was vibrating on a completely different level. It's amazing. Richard says, you're welcome, Cat. I'm sending love to you, my friend. And Marlon says, I'll just be lurking for a bit. Okay, my friend. Breaking those chains, breaking those chains. Were you, Squirrel Sniper, since it was kind of forced on you, do you feel like one of the things I heard is that you can be so debilitated that you can't even work, like you have no control over stuff? And there we go. Squirrel Sniper says, even though I was in so much pain, I was at peace with the world and everything. Nice. Anna says, good morning, Cat. Good morning, Jack. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Sunshine. How are you? I'm happy to see you this morning. Anna, were you around last night? Have you subscribed to Carl's new channel? Let me see if I can help Carl out, but I think everybody here was probably in yogis. Hi, Maddie. Let me put his link down. Hey, Carl, are you still here? There you are. Yes, there is Carl. If anybody here has not subscribed to Carl, if you don't mind, just give him a sub so we can get him live streaming by Thursday. And he just waved to show you. There he is, the big orange C. This girl said it was not the meds either. Anna, I'm doing well. How are you? Maddie, how are you and the new baby? Ooh, and how are the kids taking it? Are they just in awe also? Squirrel Sniper says, I feel like when the pain came back, I was in my ego state, feeling sorry for myself. It came in waves until about the 18th day in the hospital. Maddie says, I can give you 5 today, Carl. That'd be great. I think Destiny did that for him the other day, and he may have lost a few of those. He was up to 50 last night, and then a few of them got taken back. Hate it when that happens. Oh, Carl says, before a proper live stream, there has to be test streams. Well, if we can get you to 50 today, Carl, you can test stream all to your heart's desire for 3 days. Oh, I knew it. Maddie said the kids are in love. They are great with him. I got up early. I done housework, fed and showered the kids. And Jordy is just awake now. How sweet. Oh. Squirrel Sniper says, hey, I'm so damn happy for you. I had to cuss. Really, my heart is just overfilled with joy for you, my friend. I'm just going to sit in this good feeling for a minute. Wow. I'm so happy for you. And getting a little emotional, too. Anna says, I am great. Thank you, Kat. I did work out and went out for a walk. As I was walking, I kept doing the 4-7-8 breath work, and I was activating my abs at the same time. Wow, a workout. And Squirrel Sniper says, Anna, it's a great healing breath. Rosie says, I'm back. No reason to be sorry. Welcome back. I know, Carl, but Thursday. You will have all your same people with you on Thursday. You got this. And Anna says, good morning, Squirrel. Yes, it is absolutely wonderful. And Maddie says, Anna, sends hearts. Send some love to our Anna. Maddie says, I'll email you a few pics later, Kat. I would love that. Thank you. Aw. So before you email some pics, is the baby favoring either one of you more at this moment? I know it's very early, but you know, sometimes. William says, what was wrong with the old account? I don't know. I know he had a lot of problems with trolls, William. Everybody's saying hi to William. And Maddie says, no, not yet, LOL. You know, just occasionally a baby will be coming out and you'll be like, oh, that is mama all over, or that is daddy all over. I didn't have that happen with either one of mine either, though. And Anna says, good morning, Carl. I am already subscribed to you. And his new channel, that's what Yogi was saying last night. We were all subscribed to Carl's old channel. He's got a new one now. Skull Sniper says, hiya, Rosie. Aw, Maddie says he will make an appearance soon on stream to say hi to you all. Lovely. William says, hello, Maddie and Rosie. And Anna says, yes, both channels. Thank you. Thank you, Anna. We'll get you there, Carl. No worries. And Carl has a lot of live streamers that we're all familiar with. Daisy May. I see him all over the place, actually. So I don't think it's going to be any worries. Well, Carl says, Anna was the second subscriber. Cat was first. Woohoo, go me. I got first on something. Oh, Maddie says he is very chilled out. Only cries when he gets changed. Oh, because it's cold. Skull Sniper says, I was third. Well, listen, look, that's a great top 3 right there. If I do say so myself. And Maddie says, I commented on your shorts, Carl, so my sub sticks. Thank you so much, Maddie. How is Chloe doing? And Skull Sniper says, great idea, Maddie. I'm off to do that. Anna says, I'm so happy to be alive and to be here now. That's beautiful. I generally am too. Very, very. I'm not usually unhappy being here, or I never really feel like I don't belong here. I definitely feel like I belong on this planet, on Mother Earth, as a part of nature. Carl Shell says, Maddie and 5 other people know what happened, that he had to change his channel. And Maddie says, I'll be lurking, Cat, and love to all. Thank you, Maddie. Love to you too. Love to you and your beautiful family. Anna says, I have so many blessings in my life. I have one big red one right there. Who reminds me to have a little fun sometimes. Maddie says, Carl, it happened to me on a stream also, buddy. I just laugh. It's a reflection on them. That's true. Squirrel Sniper says, it's a wonderful time to be alive and see through the veil of deceit. The world is beautiful if you really, really look through all our given illusions. Then I wonder, is the world an illusion, or is the world its own living entity? I know. I have my own beliefs. I believe the earth is its own living consciousness that is also going through shifts and raises in frequencies just like us. And then if you listen to some of the things about how we're the first group of people who are going through the shift with the planet, and that this is a very, very special time, and we're all warriors. You know, not everybody gets to be here at this time, and that all eyes are on us watching how we do it. That's pretty cool. Scroll says, it's a holographic construct that's living. The micro is the macro, back to the micro again. Fractals of the same thing, interconnected. Yeah, sometimes I have a hard time reconciling A Course in Miracles with living a happier dream. Right, the dream is also the illusion. Yep, 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 yep. And you know, I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. We become exactly how and what we think in this dream or the illusion. Right, right. We had a tiny mad idea. What would it be like to be apart from God? What would it be to be our own little gods? And it was an idea at which we forgot to laugh. We're taking it way too seriously. Anna says, thank you, Maddie. Much love to you and your family, too. Aw, hello, Heartless Nomad. You retracted it. Good morning. Hi, Sissy. Good morning. Good to see you. There's the Heartless Nomad. Thank you. Thank you, Maddie. I'm missing something. I'll be right back. Stinky drawers. Dresser drawers, I mean. Oh my gosh, I can make myself laugh sometimes. Soul Star Sissy says, blessed Sunday to everyone. Same to you. And Skull Sniper says, we are our own creator. We just don't want to take the responsibility. Right, right. Well, that's what the ego does. The ego says, it's not me, it's you. I'm going to push all my guilt onto you. You're causing me to feel this way. instead of looking within and saying, oh, that's me, I'm doing that. Rosie says, hi, Heartless and Soul Stars. And Anna says, good morning, Sissy. And Matt's Aquarium sending love, thank you. And nowhere to hide. And Sissy says, good morning, Anna and Rosie. Wrecking Boz. I did not ever get that one. Oh, I was about to time you out. I did not mean to do that. There we go. And Anna says, good morning, Matt's Aquarium. Maddie, were you able to use that name to get that sponsorship that was being offered to you? And Soul to Soul sends a heart. Sissy says, Sniper, good to see you, bro. Star Grandest Risings. There's comment deleted. Thank you. Anna says, good morning, Soul to Soul. And no F's given. Hi there. Anna says, good morning, comment deleted. Jackie, why are you hiding on us? Anna's taking the time to say good morning to each one of Matt's little personalities. Oh, I said little. Didn't mean it like that. Breaking those chains. Maddie says, yes, Kat, I am now affiliated with a company called Hygar, who manufactures and supplies aquarium products, heaters, lights, filters, etc. Good, great, that's awesome. Carl says, even Tracy apologized for not happened. I don't know, for not being there when that happened. Anna says, good morning, Wrecking Boss. Maddie says, good morning, Anna, from all of my accounts. Oh. Carl says, what? I don't know what. You said even Tracy apologized for not happened. Do you mean not being there when it happened? And Anna says, thank you, Maddie. There's my boy. Good morning. Good morning again. What are we doing? Aw. Carl says correct. Okay. Yeah. Hi, Bubba. Hi, honey. What is it? What do you want? Where's your purple cow? Where's your cow at? Where is your purple cow? Do you know? You go find it? Where's purple cow? Go get it. You better go get it. Where's your purple cow? That's not your purple cow. Where is it? It's over there. I think I threw it in the hallway. Go look. There's your purple cow. There it is. I see it. He's not too enthused. Maddie says, I'll change a few on my support channel names, Kat. But I'll keep this one. Everyone knows this. Yes, we all do know that one. That's for sure. Jack says he knows what time it is. He's going to get my spot before I get back in it. And then we'll fight over it. Trying to get Jack up once he's in a spot is very hard. He's grumpy when you do that. Good morning, Lucy. Good to see you, my friend. Lucy says good morning to everyone. Hey, Lucy, have you subscribed to Carl's new channel? I'm not sure who was around last night. We need to get him a good little safety net over 50. And Squirrel Sniper says, hi, Lucy Warren's World. You beautiful rainbow hearts and unicorns creature, you.
Shanti, Shanti, sweet Lord Jesus set us free. Memories will now shifting down into
And Lucy says, oh no, I didn't. Did something happen to his other one? Yes. Something happened in his live stream that is causing him to start a new channel. And he's almost up to that 50. We're trying to get him up there and over it so he can do his few test live streams and then have all his moderators back and get back onto live streaming on Thursday. Where are you at right now, Carl Shell? It's showing 45. But my phone doesn't always update right away. Lucy says, I subscribed to his new one. Sorry about the other one, Carl. We love you. Thank you, Lucy. You're the best. Anna says 35 likes. Thank you. Thanks to Maddie. Thank you so much, Maddie. I think 35 is pretty high for me. So thank you. Carl says the other one is still there. It's just having a holiday. And Dolly from Phoenix Fireside says, Lucy love. And she sends lots of loves to Lucy. And Maddie sends love to Dolly. And Dolly says, Anna, hey there, how are you? And Lucy says, good morning, Dolly. Anna says, good morning, Dolly. And Carl says, hi, Dolly. And Phoenix says, Maddie, my heart, how are you, buddy? Lucy says, oh, I see, Carl. Good, still have your other one. Anna says she is great. Thank you, Dolly. How are you? Oh, I missed Squirrel Sniper said, love you, Phoenix. Nino, are you still in the background? Have you left us? Dolly said, Carl, I subbed. I look forward to your channel, friend, or to your content, friend, and I am sorry about you needing a new channel. Thank you, Dolly. Hmm. And Dolly says, love you most, squirrel. Hi, Timo. Good morning. Good to see you. How are you, Timo? And Timo, while you're here, our friend Carl Shell has had to get a new channel. And if you haven't, we're asking if you would subscribe so we can get him up and over his 50 so he can get back to his live streaming schedule. There he goes. Carl says, hi, Timo, my friend. Everybody's saying hi to Timo. Timo says, we are fine. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Maddie says, I'm good, Dolly. We are all well. Just brought Jordy upstairs, having dad cuddles. Nice. Oh, so nice. And Maddie says, Timo, hi. Squirrel Sniper says he agrees. The best cuddles. I just think you guys are awesome. Some great dads in here. Dolly says, Timo, good morning and blessings. There we go. Timo says, Carl, I subbed. Thank you, Timo. Carl says, thanks, everyone. You're very welcome, Carl. Love you so much. I think all my medicine's kicking in. I'm feeling pretty good now. Dolly says cuddles are always great. Agreed. And Anna says you are most welcome, Carl. Yep, we all love you so much, Carl. Timo says hi. Now I am at my MacBook and can better type. Awesome. What have you been up to, Timo? Do I like dancing, Anna? Only when nobody's watching. Oh, look at me. I'm at 38 likes. If I could get 2 more likes, that would probably be the most likes I've ever had. Erica. Oh, okay, there's another Timo. Hi, this is Timo too. Hello. Erica Schramm. Is Erica a real person, Timo? Timo says, yes, that's me. Oh, Timo says the Erica channel is named by my mother in 2023. Nice. Anna says, I love dancing. Timo says, it's a support channel for my friends. You're awesome, Timo. I do like dancing, but like I said, I do have a Just like to do it when nobody's watching. Phoenix Fireside says, I have a new couple of cuddle buddies coming next week. My niece is bringing her 2 cats for me to foster for 3 years. Wow. Wow. Timo says, yes. Carl says, if people are on other social media, they'll be told what happened. Oh, to you and your channel? I see. Squirrel Sniper says, during my rave years, I must have cuddled tens of thousands of strangers when I was in my years of ecstasy-fueled lifestyle many moons ago, ... You know, I don't know if some people just don't have any. I've been given some before and it didn't do anything for me. I was quite disappointed. And my boyfriend at the time, it worked for him, but it didn't work for me. I was quite disappointed. I think I would have liked that experience. Great. Timo says, okay, Carl Shell is now up to 48. Thank you, guys. Sissy says, tens of thousands? Question mark. That is a lot of cuddles. I love cuddles. And Lucy's sending unicorns, hearts, and rainbows ×2. Thank you so much, Lucy. I love you, Lucy. Hannah says, I do it every day in my living room, especially in the evening. I light candles and I dance. Wow. That's Anna. I'm just in awe of you. All around awe of you, my friend. And Lucy says, good morning, Sissy. Squirrel Sniper says, I had a tolerance towards the end. I would need a handful for a weekend. Wow. Maybe 12 or 15. Wow. And that's when I stopped. I see. Maybe I was meant not to have that experience. Maybe I would have enjoyed it too much. Maybe that would have been my addiction, if that's a thing with ecstasy. I don't know. Timo says, update on Carl, 49. Amazing. No, I think he needed 12 or 15 pills, a handful of pills to get the same effect. Dolly from Phoenix Fireside says, Soul Star Sister, good morning and love to see you. Soul Star says, oh my, and she's laughing. Squirrel Sniper says, I found myself on a boat a mile out to sea of the south coast of Plymouth. I was on an after party with the dancers and DJs. Wow. Boy, my life was pretty tame. But again, I do feel like I was kept from a lot of things for good reason. Sissy says, lovely to see you, beautiful sister Dolly. Okay, guys, 5 o'clock. We know he's probably choking down an apple right now. So he will probably be a minute or two late, but he might surprise us. We should get over there and check him out. I did not put a link this morning. Let's see. Let's see if we can find him. Love and forgiveness. That's how he relates. Here we go. Upcoming Course in Miracles. We are waiting for just a yogi, it says. Hi, Flora. How are you? And Timo says to Carl, I did connect with all 4 channels. Thank you. Timo says, yeah, 50. Sissy says, my mother was overprotective, but it seems it kept me alive. Yeah. Thank you for putting up Yogi's link. There is Yogi's link. There's one person waiting, it says. Flora says thank you for the like, Flora. And Squirrel says, a girl asked if I had any pills. I showed her what I had left. She was gobsmacked that in my hand was not just 35 pills, but they were all a certain brand, and there were 5 different types. Wow. Maddie says, Sissy with some love. Dolly says, Flora, good morning. And Anna says, let's go see Yogi. And Flora says, hello to you, no F's. And Timo says, Carl, did you close the other channel or start? He did not close the other channel. It's still there. He just had to start a new channel due to some problems he had live streaming. Flora's good. I'm glad. And Sissy says, Maddie, hello, dear friend, and congratulations to you and Chloe, right? Yes. Up Squirrel Sniper continues, of the same brand. You couldn't believe I had that brand, let alone all 5 different types. That's when I had enough. Yep, and Carl says the other channel is still there, Timo. Soul Stars is heading to Yogi's. Agape, omni love to all. Thank you, Sissy. And Phoenix says, Maddie, enjoy your daddy cuddles. And Timo says, because I have had the experience in November 2024 to get my channel glossed. Oh, I have 40 likes. Thank you guys so much. Yay. Thank you for pointing that out, Dolly. Timo says that happened. A blink of an eye. Anna says, thank you so much, Sunshine Cat. Thank you, Sunshine Anna. 40 likes. Yes. Thank you, guys. I love you all so, so much. Let's get out of here. Thank you. Thank you, Carl. All right, guys. Carl, I think you should hang out at Yogi's. Let's get you over that 50 just in case. Let's get you there, my friend. I can't wait to be on your live stream Thursday. I will be there. All right, guys. We hung out a little longer than intended. And everybody is typing over at Yogi's. So I'm going over there now. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you guys so much. I feel so much better hanging out with you guys today. Thank you. There he is. Love you guys. Bye.